Okay, hello, my name is Donna Clark Mall, and this is my daughter Annalise Mall, and we're going to demonstrate the new Dundee cake. Now, Dundee cake has probably been around for about 600 years, the recipe, and it's a classic cake that was not baked, it was actually steamed. And so you take a ceramic bowl, put it in there, about 2/3 full, put a lid on it, made out of parchment usually, or later on baking paper, seal it up, put it in a pot, and steam it for 2 to 2.5 hours. Now you can put leavening agents in it and bake it for 2 hours. A Dundee cake is like that Fairy Dundee cake down on the end. That takes 2 hours to bake. Well, my daughter, taking chemistry last year, said, I like the classics. I don't like those cakes in the cups that you buy in the grocery store, but I don't have 2 hours to make for a cake, or 2.5. So she invented a new way to do it. And it starts with, of course, sifting together your dry, if you can grab the recipes and pass them down, sifting together your flour, baking powder, salt, and spices. And now, people sift, I don't know about you, but I grew up on a farm, and everything was sealed in containers, but we always sifted things because you never know if you had bugs. And so she's going to start by sifting everything. You want to use that whisk. And this is your 1 3/4 cup of flour. And then you add to that a teaspoon and a half. Now, a regular recipe would have like a teaspoon of baking powder. By adding a little extra baking powder, she found out that it worked in the microwave in a minute and a half. It bakes. And it doesn't give it that baking powder taste. It doesn't change the taste of it at all, which is good. Of course, you can also bake it, she found out, as bars. And you make it, all you have to do is get one of these separator pans, and then you pour it in, and you put the separators down. This takes about 30 minutes. And so they bake as little bars. And I will have that if you'd like at the end to have a little sample. Okay, and it also, oh, that's all right. Can you hand me the Prenzies spice? You can use the cardamom, the cinnamon, the cloves, the nutmeg, or you can go out, and I'm not paid by them or anything, but you can go buy one of these jars for like $4.95. It has it all mixed together. It's what I use for all of my old-fashioned cakes, because then you don't have to worry about it going stale. So, and she's putting in the baking powder now. Salt, well, that's the salt, okay. And then the baking powder and the spice.
So it's cardamom, cinnamon.
Cardamom, cinnamon, I'll read it right off the back. China cinnamon, cardigan, brown, nutmeg, star anise,
Oh yeah.
allspice, ginger, I forgot the ginger, sorry, and cloves. But you can buy, instead of having to buy all that, and they don't, I'm not taking any ads from them, it's just that I found that it's really convenient. And right now they actually have a John McCain special. They give you a free bottle of Arizona Dreaming if you go in and buy something this weekend. Just a little note, because I'm going to get it on the way home.
Thank you.
It's right in Milwaukee.
Right.
Okay. And you sift those together. Then you need your eggs.
Thank you again. The next dance will require
And you, of course, you do 1 egg at a time, so we put 1 egg in. Your cup and a half of butter.
That's mostly because we can do that. This
cup and a half of butter.
And you'll also see it doesn't really matter what your gender is.
Up the butter, you cut the other one.
One of us will be dancing as a man, and one will be dancing as a woman.
That's softened butter?
Softened butter, and I like unsalted because I like to be able to control the amount of salt and everything. And so I always use unsalted butter. Now that might be coming from growing up on a dairy farm, but I always use the unsalted in anything I bake.
You know, I don't just see the butter listed. Oh, there it is. Sorry, I missed it.
Yep, see? Did you get a recipe for it too? It's right here. Okay, now whiskey, honey. My mom always said, never use whiskey you are not willing to drink. Seriously, never cook with wine. Tablespoon of whiskey, right? Tablespoon? Do you have my tablespoon? That's a teaspoon. Did you bring a tablespoon? Oh, okay. It's like a tablespoon.
What?
It's like a tablespoon. That's like a tablespoon. Don't worry, it's good. It is. It's good whiskey. So I tried it last night. It's good whiskey.
We'll help you with the leftovers later.
Oh, okay. Well, actually, my husband said that'll be your birthday present. So okay, I'll keep. I don't know. Do you have a glass?
I
You have
do.
a shot glass? There you go.
Later.
Later. So and of course, I like to use a nice local honey, but our honey guy didn't have any honey. Yep, whisk it together. I'll hold the stir. So we went out and bought that last night. It's Great Lakes honey. But I'm from the Appleton area, and we have a honey guy up there who has Peter's Pumpkin Patch, but we stopped by and he had no honey. I always like using honey instead of sugar, because that's what the old recipes used. They never used sugar. They maybe used brown sugar. Okay, now add another egg. Yep, so add your 3 eggs in. And you do this until it's light and fluffy. I got it for you here. Just be careful you don't get splashed on. Because sometimes that mixer goes crazy.
Yeah.
And I'm going to make honey on this one.
All right, well, I'll put the 18 back in there. Okay, the western cereal with 4 couples, then I'll try to fill the floor.
Okay.
Excuse her, honey. Thank you, dear. And next we need the orange peel. Fresh orange peel is the best. If you don't have a fresh orange, though, you can use the dehydrated. Yep, teaspoon and a half. Just ream it in there. Gives it a nice citrusy taste. And the citric acid, of course, always makes everything better. Because it works as a preservative. Yeah, see how that sprays out? Are you alright? You love the smell. I know, it's so good. So about a teaspoon and a half of the nice orange peel. We actually will take oranges when they're in season, peel them off and let them dry, and then chop it up. You want the orange? There you go. Okay. And what else is left? Currants. Are you going to use the mixer or the? Are you going to use the mixer for it? Oh yeah, to mix it all together. Never mind. Now you start putting the dry ingredients in with your wet ingredients, and it's a real dry cake. Because remember, these were not baked, they were steamed. Yes, you just mixture of flour, salt, baking powder, some cake mix. See, and you mix it all together so that when you put it in, then it doesn't clump. We're making a cake. See, it looks like this. You're done. Pour or it looks like this. You put it in the microwave, 2/3 full, for a minute and a half. Those instructions are all on the bottom. The 3 ways to bake it. Oops! Still right?
It comes up with something.
You know, if you wanted orange to be really juicy, you just roll it on a table, and then you open it up and it's really juicy.
Oh,
Or you want a lemon or a lime
with a rounded bottom and a one on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's roughly what that looks like. Yeah, yeah, it does.
Sure.
It's like hummus. You just put it now. Then of course, Queen Mary of Scots didn't like cherries, so she liked natural fruits. So you have golden raisins, 3/4 cup. And of course, these would have been things that traditionally would have been available even 600 years ago. Your currants,
Real Royal Scots. So for our last demonstration dance, we're going to do under a favorite.
And see, even when I make the old-fashioned jewel,
fun, very fast.
Christmas
And after that, they do
cake,
champagne.
I use real fruit.
I'll
I'll maybe use citron peel and orange peel, right?
Participation or super dancers. This one is the
Yep.
real Royal Scots, and this weekend is a good weekend for the Royal Scots.
But I always use real fruit, just like the old-fashioned ones. Of course, I'm not drying these grapes. But that, I cannot break these grapes without taking them in my
How
mouth.
to make these out to the car.
Thank you. What do you got in your cup? What do you have in your cup?
Here. You like to want some, I got an extra cup, you want some of this?
No, I have my cup down there.
And water too, then.
Yeah, it is. And see, when you make this, that's a lot of raisins. You can go ahead and stir that. That's a lot of raisins, but when you make it, you want a lot of fruit in it, so that you see mostly the fruit. And then, of course, the last thing is the candied peel. Now, traditionally, this is made by making the peel, dipping it in sugar, and letting it dry. But I find you can buy it in the store, but it has this horrible sugar syrup on it. And so you have to put it into a strainer, wash that sugar syrup off, let it dry, because otherwise it makes your cakes as glue. So you want to make sure you wash that off. And of course, this is what, a third of a cup. Okay? So I have to make it a real full quart. Okay? And that's all of your ingredients. You want a little piece of that too? Yeah, oops. Yeah. It's really good. It's like oranges, but Ceylon. Okay? And then when you get that all, yeah, that's why you have a strong hockey goalie to mix this, because she's really good and strong. It's really thick. It's really thick. It's not thin and watery like those, you know, it's a traditional cake. It's a traditional cake. That's what it ends up looking like. Now the last step is you take your cups and you spray, make sure it's an oven-proof cup, and it's about, yeah, you don't want your cup to blow up in the microwave. We didn't do that, but it could happen.
It could happen.
And make sure it's an oven-proof cup and that it's about 8 ounces. Okay, spray your cups, and then you put it about 2/3 to 3/4 full. And I just use a coconut oil spray because it's the more natural. It doesn't have as much of the propellant in it. Okay, and voila. A minute and a half later,
Put
take
some
it out.
Marmalade on it, sprinkle it on, so you get something like that.
What is the texture like?
Oh, do you?
You have a spoon, right?
Yep. There should be a spoon.
All right, we have a set. And it's going to be wonderful. Right.
Use a fork.
The first thing you need to know, if you haven't danced before,
And this funny thing is the texture in the microwave, if you want to see, is, and if you want to take a bar, it's very similar. See, it looks just like
So we're going to come start in here with one.
Well, here you go. Come grab a bar. It's got rhubarb marmalade on top. Okay, you lucky person. Yeah, I make like a homemade rhubarb orange marmalade. So that's a way to get rid of rhubarb. And so that's what's on top. Go ahead, grab that one. Good. Tell me if it's good. Is it good? Turn around and tell the camera.
Tastes good.
Thank you. I guess that's the best endorsement you can get, right? Yeah. Okay, if you would like a sample of these,
You mean sample of the
or a sample of the cake, not the cake dough, because the raw eggs, but
We're not gonna eat that.
guys, it's not good if it has raw eggs. If you have pasteurized and powdered eggs, then it's okay. But if it's, and when you buy raw cookie dough, it's pasteurized and powdered eggs. But it's not good to eat the raw eggs. Okay, well, thank you very much. Any questions?
Bravo.
She's going to modify a bunch of other traditional recipes.
Yeah, so I'll come back and I'll be all over this.
And the slimmer almonds on the top are like the tribute to the original